Welcome to World News. For today's stories, I'm Randolf Jamias. Leading the stories, authorities were puzzled on Friday by an alarming array of dead marine species washed up on northern Peru's Lambayeque coastline. During an inspection carried out by both governmental and non-governmental organizations, a whopping 18 sea turtles, 22 sea lions, 8 dolphins, 16 angular rough sharks, and 22 marine birds were found dead and in varying states of decomposition. In the past couple of years, a worrisome number of dead sea creatures have been ending up on Peru's shores. While officials have yet to conclusively pinpoint a cause, some of the possible explanations include viruses, offshore oil exploration, or poisoned food sources. Meanwhile, a South Korean man had plastic surgery to avoid arrest after stealing 4 billion won, about $430 million from his employer. Police in Asan, south of Seoul, said on Thursday the 34-year-old man, identified only by his family name Yoon, was arrested for embezzlement on Thursday. Yoon, who worked in the finance department of a local semiconductor company in Asan, underwent a plastic surgery of his eyes and nose in Gwangju, south of Seoul, on January 21st, not to be identified. With face concealed under a hood, Yoon apologized for his action. Moving now to Hungary, a snowfall which hit Budapest on Thursday night and lasted for 16 hours into Friday has affected local road, plane, and bus transport. The Liszt Florence International Airport was blanketed with white after the overnight snow, causing delays averaging 35 minutes in length for about 60% of its flights. Meanwhile, local coach bus stations also saw similar slowdowns, with one local resident saying that his 1.5-hour trip was around 20 minutes late. On Friday, traffic intensified as the heavy snow continued to fall, causing high congestion on several roads. And in the U.S., a major snowstorm blankets the U.S. Midwest, dumping more than a foot of snow in some parts, forcing airports to cancel hundreds of flights, shutting down universities, and stranding motorists on highways. A United Airlines plane slid off the tarmac at Cleveland's main airport early on Friday, shortly after landing, forcing passengers and crew to exit by stairs, but no injuries were reported. United Flight 1639 from Fort Lauderdale was turning onto the taxiway after landing at airport when it slid off the paved area into the grass and snow, the airline said. The airplane was carrying 103 passengers and 5 crew members, and no injuries were reported. Kansas bore the brunt of the bad weather on Thursday, with up to 15 inches of snow in some parts of the state, according to the National Weather Service. In sports news, Britain won 2 gold medals in quick succession as Simon Yates claimed his first major title in the points race, and Jason Kenney took the Karen crown at the World Track Cycling Championships on Friday. German Maximilian Levy had to settle for the silver for the second year in a row, with Dutchman Matej Buchli taking bronze. Mexico's Sofia Navarro came second, just ahead of Yevgenia Romanyuta, who gave Russia their second bronze of the night, after Kirill Sveshnikov had finished third in the points race. And in tennis, top-seeded Marin Cilic lost to Kei Nishikori in straight sets Friday to become the latest upset at the ATP Tour U.S. National Indoor Championships in Memphis, Tennessee. Nishikori's 6-4-6-2 quarterfinal victory ends Cilic's chance to win back-to-back ATP World Tour titles. Cilic won his 9th career title 2 weeks ago in Zagreb, Croatia, and has been on the top of his game, winning 9 of 11 matches he's played this year. It is the second time this year that Nishikori has advanced past the quarterfinals of a tournament after reaching the semifinals in Brisbane. As the 5th seed, he is the highest seed left in the tournament and will play Australian Marinko Matosevic, who defeated the Ukrainian Alexander Dolgopolov 6-2, 6-2, 6-4. And finally, in golf, former champion Luke Donald was the biggest name to fall in the second round of the snow-delayed WGC Accenture Match Play Championship after being pummeled 7-6 by American Scott Pearce on Friday. The British world number 3 was totally outplayed by Piercy, who was effectively 7 under par on his ball after being conceded a 4-foot birdie putt at the short 12 to seal the win. Piercy spectacularly holed out from 228 yards to eagle the par 4 fifth, then birdied the 6th, 8th, and 9th to go 6 up on Donald by the turn on a sunny but cool day at Dove Mountain. The stunning departure of Donald follows the premature exits on Thursday of Northern Irish world number 1 Rory McIlroy and 3-time champion Tiger Woods. That's all we have for now. Hope to see you again. Thanks for the company.